Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming back to Dale Chanel's 48's World, where I'm trying out a new segment. Please forgive me for my voiceover. It's really not a voiceover. I am healing from bronchitis, so it's a long journey when you have acute bronchitis as well as chronic bronchitis, and sometimes I float between the two. But I'm taking holistic medicine. I'm trying to get away from using so many antibiotics and this, that, and the third. And I'm trying to use a lot of herbal medicines, herbal teas, and stuff of that nature to try to heal my body the appropriate way. But as I was sitting down, looking through, YouTube and watching other my YouTube personalities that I watch, I thought I would come up with another segment. And this segment is going to be focused on a mother's perspective when it comes to their children acting a damn fool out in the public. Okay. It can range from me talking about celebrities, it can range from me just talking about ordinary, everyday people that don't have like celebrity or reality or stardom attached to them. But I was looking at some of my favorite YouTubers, and they were covering a piece about Black China and Rob Kardashian and how they are still spinning out of control. Now, normally I wouldn't talk about it. I really wouldn't, because I think it's all foolishness, and I think it's more so hyping up new ventures that they're going to be partaking of coming of the new year, 2017. And they want as much attention on them in the public and social media eye as possible. And I just think it's somewhat of a marketing ploy, a good marketing ploy, because whether you have good publicity or bad publicity in that industry or entertainment industry, at least you're being talked about and sought after to get the news or the scoop or what you think is the truth of what the public or social media is exploiting out there on these two particular individuals. But basically, like I say, a mother's love is a mother's love from the time that they give birth to the time they leave this earth. Okay? It is so sacred. I wish for everyone to go through that experience and have that experience as becoming a first time mom. Then you could come to the same minded concept of how we feel when our children are just totally acting out of order. And especially if fame, fortune, money, power, greed has an attachment to that. But you know in your hearts you did not raise them to be, acting a fool out in public, and everything is like, well, dang, how did their parents raise them? How did their mother nurture them to, make these type of dumb, mindless individuals? Or this is what they're portraying out in the public. So enough said about that. Sometimes mothers get a bad rap. They do what they can for their children. Then you have other parents who, in the entertainment business, they in a sense sell out their children to entertainment, to live vicariously through their lives because they have a talent that most people are very intrigued with, and they want to capitalize on it. And in turn, they damage their family, their children, and in a sense themselves. So, but I'm just speaking from a mother's point of view, just trying to see their children or child, get that money, but get it legitly, get it honestly. Have morality still attached to you. You might not get to the finest plateau that you want to get to, but hey, if you're in a godly realm, you're only going to go so high, because you're not going to sell your soul or your morality to making money. And that's just the gist of it. But I want to get right on into this Chyna and Rob Kardashian mess that's going on. I just couldn't believe it when I had, looked at my feed and I was going through certain YouTubers' video feed. I first saw it on S. Hutchinson's video channel. Go look her up, S_Hutchinson. Great individual. She speaks her mind on any topic, anytime, all day, every day. It's just it. Love her. So that's my shout out. Go and see her. Then I looked at some more video feeds on this particular subject about Black Chyna taking a baby, taking poor baby Dream from Rob Kardashian. And then they were supposed to have been decorating room for her other child, I guess with someone else, King. I'm not really up on the comings and goings with Rob Kardashian and Kim, so I'm not gonna go and invest a lot of time with trying to give you a history because I don't follow them like that. But what had got me to want to cover this story is basically how can women continue to lay down with these certain type of men, knowing full well, or how come these men lay down with certain type of women and feel like the outcome is going to be different. You already know their personalities from jump one. You already know how they feel about certain things, certain subjects. You already know the type of lifestyle that they get down in. So I'm just upset that she felt that she had to bring a child in this world. I don't care if anybody begged you or beat at you, scold you, but they want to have your child. If it ain't right, it ain't working, don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Don't end up in a situation where you're forced to have a child because that child is innocent and all of these comings and goings negatively that you're going to be taking them through. I hate it when parents sit there and have children and these innocent children are raised under, false pretenses. They don't know which way to go. And then, with them having a silver spoon in their mouths, meaning they're born into royalty or they're born into the entertainment business and their parents are very well solidified and have lots of money, they're going to be able to be spoiled rich kids. You know what I'm saying? Because if mama don't give it to me, daddy going to give it to me. Both of them are set for life. So I don't have to do anything but what I want to do. And that whole self type of mentality just sucks. I hate it. I'm like, where's the humanity in anything and everybody? We are supposed to be our brothers and sisters keepers. Come on. So anyway, I'm hearing about Chyna is in a full-blown lawsuit because she wants to marry Rob Kardashian on July 7th of 2017. Like, that's just so, with the number neurology and all that stuff. I don't know where she's going with it. 777. I guess it works in Vegas where you're gambling. I don't know because I'm not in that realm and I can't really speak on it. But I'm like, okay, you're taking this child or the child that y'all have together. You're acting like you're walking on him. You allegedly saying he's fully blown depressed. He pretty much maybe using drugs, illicit drugs here and there, and you just don't want your baby to be a part of it. I'm like, wait a minute now. You knew he was doing all this way prior to that time. I don't understand why your mama is not speaking on it and trying to get you in check about being so publicized with your personal life. I mean, you're really damaging him and you're defaming his character if in truly fact that he's not doing what you're saying. I mean, okay, we know black men in general, because I hang around black people, that's all I really know. I mean, I function in other races and cultures, but I was grown up as a black woman, so I tend to, be a part of my own environment. I see what goes on. Weed is not something that is, marijuana is not something that is addictive. A lot of people use it for recreational purposes and some use it for medicinal purposes. It just is what it is. Hey, if the Indians can smoke their peace pipes and all of that and have their own visions, whatever, they're not hurting anybody. It's okay if it has some medicinal medical treatments that cure certain things or make you function. It's the same thing as popping pills, whether it's over the counter drugs or you get them through a doctor through prescription drugs. We already know too much of anything you can become addictive and it can be destructive to your systems, your body, organs, and just your human makeup. So we all have to watch out what we participate in. But I just felt that I needed to do this story so I could speak on it because I think it's just horrific that you would bring beautiful children into a turmoil situation of what Rob Kardashian and Chyna and the whole Kardashian family is doing to one another. It reeks of just total craziness, and it's just not right. I mean, the Kardashians are suing Chyna on a name that is definitely not hers. I mean, Dream, the daughter that she had with Rob, yes, he is the father. He's on the birth certificate. Allegedly, I'm thinking because I hadn't pulled anything. Don't really care one way or the other. But, she has that name. She was born into it. Chyna, you're trying to get a name trademark under the Kardashian's name. You're not even a Kardashian yet. How about you just forget that July 7th, 2017 wedding and go on and get married today, December 18th, 2016? Or better yet, since it's Sunday, go on Monday Go to the courthouse, get your shit solidified in his name, then fight the lawyers, okay? Because you will legally be married to him. So I don't understand the whole issue about that, and I really don't understand why. Well, I can see the business aspect since you're not a full fledged born or married into the Kardashians family's name, then no, to me, you don't have a right to sport it. You just deal with your name, Black China. It's been promoting you real well. I'm assuming, since you're in the music industry and you're in the entertainment business, so everybody knows you off your one name, or I mean, two name, Black China. Um, but I think it's silly for you to go and try to force someone to give you a name that you're not even trying to marry into yet. Your daughter Dream, yes, full fledged, born into it. That's her last name. Get with it, sister. Where is your mama? Because you're not thinking solely clear. And I blame that on the mama. And then again, I take that back because if a mama told her you acting like a damn fool, oh, mama, I really wish you would come and speak out on this, you know. But like I said, you might be like a mama like me, don't too much. If it ain't affecting you, but it is in a sense affecting you because that's your child out there acting a damn fool. But I hadn't even really researched you to see if you care one hill of the beans. But mother is just so much of a huge title with respect, honor, and it's privileged to be a mother. So when you sit out there and have these grown ass kids that you know you had to have labor pains bringing them into the world and raising them to the fact of where they are now, where they're very young adults doing it on thing and having bank money where you don't have to, you know, look out for their best interest because they're doing that type of thing now. But I just felt it was just stupid. Now, China, if you took the baby, Dream, and your other son, if that is your son, because like I said, I don't know too much, but I know it's a little boy named King running around here that wants to be loved and should be loved. I don't understand why you took all of the stuff out the man's house. You have money. You could just say, okay, I don't like what you're doing with your life. If you are, in fact, going back to your old habits of not eating well, gaining all this weight back that you helped him lose by motivating him and being there for him with the ups and the downs when it comes to that type of addiction. Kudos for you, but you're wrong. You know, if you did this maliciously and you just wanted to put it out in public to get that notoriety or that um, relevancy to keep you out there in the public, that's crazy. I mean, you knew what the man was about. You knew what he was going through, all the demons he was facing, and you wanted to be a part of that to help him out. But then to lift him up just to bring him back down or tear him back down, that's not right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you wanted to leave because he was in a situation where it wasn't best for you or your children to be a part of, then that's one thing. But to go and uproot the children, take all the furniture out the house. That was just plain piss poor judgment on my part. And you really needed to get it together. I mean, because if you needed to drop the children back, where the hell they gonna sleep at? You done took every goddamn thing. Okay. So that doesn't make you look too well as a parent. I mean, you have money. Well, I'm assuming you have money. You know, you out there in the entertainment world trying to do your darn thing. And you already had a house or a condo or whatever, some type of shelter that you were comfortable with, you could have easily bought some more stuff for wherever you were staying for your children until you and Rob make a suitable home together and become one union. But right now, y'all just are both flying willy nilly and shit. And I don't know what's going on with Mama Bear Kardashian, where she's not like, okay, I'm going to look out for my grandkids. If you're doing this, that, and the third, I'm going to team up with China and see what's going on. But we're not going to be having all this furniture taken and shit. And you don't buy him $100,000 Range Rover. And I'm like, what you going to do with that? You going to repossess that from him next? So, foolishness, foolishness. Mamas, I'm going to need you to come back and be mothers. Okay? Mrs. Kardashian or Rob Kardashian mama, you need to get out of their business when it comes to trying to tell them what to do, unless we're talking about the grandkids. Okay? We need the grandkids to be in a stable home. full of love, full of happy times, then going here, there, and everywhere, acting like they homeless people. Okay, that's all I had to say about that situation. Grow up, children, adults who are acting like children. Grow up, Rob. Grow up, Chyna. You have 2 kids that you're responsible for, and there's no way for you to be acting flighty like you are doing. Okay, get this shit together. Either be with the man or leave him the fuck alone. Okay, and go on about your business. Cause it's not a good look. And parents of these 2 individuals, young adults, put some wisdom in their heads, okay? Because that's what we got to do as long as we stay on this earth. We got to keep pushing our children to do better, especially if they're having children out here, because the legacy that we're putting out for them is going to be torn and tarnished, okay? And with these millenniums, children growing up thinking they run the world already and putting us in the backside, they're going to hit rock bottom before it's even going to be done and said with. You know what I'm saying? So mothers, come back, step up your game. Let's get it together, okay? Mrs. Kardashian, get Rob on the check. Mrs. Chyna, mother of China, get her together, okay? That's all I gotta say. Peace and blessings to everyone. And everyone, good day. Bye bye.